And I set this candle here and everything.
Well,
For
it looked
ambiance?
cool from what I saw.
How much your candles is?
Let's see. Smalls are $3. Mediums are 5. Larges are 9, and extra larges are 16.
Did that one, the one you were talking about, did that turn out well with the tapping
It did
stuff?
not.
Oh,
The scent mixture wasn't right. Also, the wooden wick that I used was way too large. But that's okay because I have smaller ones.
well, let me know. I don't burn a lot of candles, but that scent sounded interesting. So if you ever get it right, or you're happy with it, let me know.
Right. I'm definitely going to try and experiment again with small ones because I used an extra large because I also wanted to try out the wooden wicks. But yeah, I wasted a lot of wax on a candle that didn't work.
Yeah,
Oh well, such is life.
Such is
such
life.
is life.
But hey, I experimented with 2 things at once. So, in some sense, I saved things.
Yeah. Sort of.
Sort of. Let's see here. Okay, are we ready? Are we going? Golden?
Yeah.
We are not
kinda.
live.
We're kind of golden. I mean, we're gonna be live in a second. I'm just like, blah. Everything's blah. Everything is blah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm in the button.
Everything is black. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Oh, why are we there? What is happening?
What?
Hooray!
Oh, jeez. Hello. I'm in the middle of the screen.
Alright.
I did it.
Dude,
Good job.
could you... Is there a way to hack this thing to use those as the tokens?
No, we tried that before.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That would have been
It
awesome.
would be. But you can assign token properties to them. I honestly wish you could, and that's what I was trying to do. But
Oh, we're live.
That would be
oh,
amazing.
wonderful!
My
Thanks
bad.
for telling us.
My bad. I didn't realize I was hitting... I hit the start button when you started moving shit around, so I was reacting to that first.
Welcome back to Throne Shatter. Last time the party made their way down the Black Road, only to be assaulted by a dragon. Now, before the dragon reached the party, they asked themselves if they were going to fight it on the Black Road or run off into the forest. Upon running off into the forest, Mr. Denot had noticed that there were man-eating flowers out there. The party decided to face the dragon head-on instead of taking the forest and whatever it may hold, and the gamble proved fruitful. They defeated the dragon with somewhat ease. The party is very injured, but whole for the moment. The group, led by Dio and his guards, went down the Black Road, found a skeletal hand, and asked it which direction to the Midnight Mire, in which it pointed down a specific road. They traveled along until they came to a gigantic abandoned city. In the city streets, there were these creatures made of metal that ran through the streets upon its mandibles, dragging a floating body across additional black roads. The party, being told that these creatures are very fierce and formidable, chose to jump across the rooftops of the city as a means to avoid them. The party climbed to the building they were on and jumped across. Everyone made it well enough. However, Mr. Denoct, I believe, fell through the roof only to find some bones of some elongated bovine creature, which was constantly being scraped neat by metallic hands. Hooks, rather. The bones seemed to be continuously growing meat from them. And upon having the machine broken, the bones grew flesh, and a very large cow grew and responded to all questions with moo. Mr. Denok then jumped down from the roof and then stabbed the cow for some reason. I'm not quite sure. And that is where we left off. So, Mr. Denok, you now have a stabbed cow and are in a pretty dark area. You can hear the scrapings of other metallic hooks in all directions. There is a hallway in front of you. You're in a essentially very tiny room that was mostly used to keep this cow creature here. The hooks in the room have stopped. And there is no real door in front of you. Instead, it's mostly some kind of wooden gates that you can see through. Now, it's mostly used to keep the cow creature in, you assume. Through the slats of the fence, you can see a hallway.
Didn't we stab it to address whether or not the cow was magical?
I don't remember him stabbing it. 1. 2, Decoy's internet's having issues.
I don't remember him stabbing it either, but here we are.
I could have sworn he jumped down to stab it.
I mean, there'd be a roll, wouldn't there?
Only if I said there would be.
Right.
We rolled like Arcana and Medicine to try and figure out what the fuck was up with the cow machine harvesting and if there was a magic cow.
I believe you already figured out that it was a magic. And then
Okay.
Decoy stabbed it.
I wish Decoy were here to elaborate because I don't know.
Decoy is here.
No, well, 1, Mia's not in roll 20.
That's another
True.
thing.
Did she drop from the call?
She's still in Discord.
She dropped, but then
I'm
rejoined.
here.
There
Alright.
she is. And Decoy's here. I heard him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
No, he text messaged me that he lost internet.
Oh. He's still in the call, though.
He's still in Discord and Roll20.
Right. I don't know why. He said he had no net, though. And he's got that red bar at the top of his frickin' game. It says...
Okay, there we go.
Just not good.
Damn it, Decoy.
Okay, so you see Mr. Denok jump down the hole.
There's a hole.
Wait, is everyone's icon still all around?
Yes.
There's Decoy back. Maybe?
Has it changed?
No.
That's interesting.
But if I click and drag the names, it gives me the little name, but I can't do anything with it.
How about now?
Nope.
That's
Limbricks is
really-
down there at the bottom, but everybody else is up on the map.
Yeah. Oh god. Why did I just see that?
Oh, go into the stream. What did you see?
I saw a menu bar appear on my name, and then it disappeared just as quickly.
Oh,
Because I set it to you guys can move yours around, and then I set it to I control it, but it hasn't changed anything.
I hit refresh and we're down at the bottom again.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that's weird, Ace. Because on my screen, the icons are there
whee!
above the names. Yours is just the names. But I'll
You
refresh.
probably set it to miniature, so it's just names. Anyways, Decoy, are you back?
Deco, my boy.
Decoy, my boy.
Definitely rejoin Discord.
Roll 20, why are you breaking? You had a good thing going by working? We need you to
Right?
keep working.
We haven't had roll 20 issues in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Right. All right. So what happened when he stabbed the cow?
Yeah, we'll
He
start with that.
stabs the cow, and the cow goes moo.
And then...
Then the wound heals.
Alright.
Oh. So what happens if we take a chunk out of the cow?
Oh, there's a machine. There was a machine set up to do just that.
Right. I'm just wondering, is the machine magical or is the cow?
I think it's the cow. We stopped the machine.
So we can have all the meat we want.
We could, technically.
So I turn over to look at Varus because I consider him the smartest man I know. And I
Oh,
go,
God.
Varus, what do machines eat?
Machines don't eat anything. They are mechanical constructs.
And why would they be harvesting meat?
It could be that they were harvesting it for someone else. So that the other person would eat it, not the machines.
Hey.
Welcome
Stab the
back,
cow.
Decoy. You
Why'd you
remember
stab the
stabbing
cow?
that cow, right?
Totally.
That is,
Okay,
that is
there we
not
go.
a euphemism.
This is
That's
not
what
a
You
you
did
euphemism.
stab the cow.
We're not trying to make some sort of sexual
You
joke.
jumped down into the hole and
Right.
stabbed the cow. There we go. So it's totally legit that he's now being assaulted by 3 dragons.
What?
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 I'm kidding.
DM jokes.
DM jokes. Oh boy. Does Rio look like he understands what I was saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I was getting at.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Why are these machines harvesting meat? They don't eat meat. What living creature is in this town that needs to be fed?
Dragon,
Well, as far as
demon.
what your brother said, no living thing should be here, correct?
Right.
That is correct. This city has long been abandoned.
All right,
Is that the hole with the cow?
Who's the green arrow that's fondling the hole?
That's what I'm asking. Is that the hole with the cow?
That is where the party is currently.
Okay. I'm playing catch up here, guys. I'm sorry.
This marker
okay.
denotes where I just added it this session. This marker denotes where you guys currently are.
All right. So he stabbed the cow and the cow healed.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And your question is, why are the machines eating cows?
Well, why are the machines harvesting
How can we
cows?
get this cow back to the ship?
Is there more than one cow?
You don't know. Decoy, were you here for my explanation of what you saw?
No.
It wasn't
All
3
right.
dragons, thankfully.
So 3 green dragons pop
No.
out. You jumped in the hole. You see the hook arms all around you, made of metal. And in front of you, you see it's a small room enclosed, and there's a fence-like structure where the door is, and through the slats, you can see a hallway. You hear more scraping of metal and bone all around you.
Okay, new question. Where does the meat go looking at the hooks? Or at least
There
the hook I can
is
see.
a small hole in the floor that the meat was being fed into.
Son of a bitch.
I feel like that's the right place to
Yeah, I feel like if we follow the meat, we'd know where it was going and for what purpose, but
I can do that.
you can shrink down into the hole.
Well, I would if I could see my spells. Why is it? There we go.
You gotta open your eyes.
I cannot do that,
man.
but I believe I have a thing I can mark a piece of meat with and follow it. Perhaps.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because we did that with
Radioactive isotope.
Radioactive
Beatrix,
isotope.
whoever she is. No eyes. Locate object. Well, I could do that. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to try that, I can try and concentrate for 10 minutes. And I can name an object that's familiar to me, in this case, that piece of meat.
Right.
Name the piece of.
And I'll know the direction of its movement within 1,000 feet, as long as we stay within 1,000 feet.
What are you going to name the piece of meat?
Bob.
No, Bob's generic.
Bob Bobberson the Fourth.
Bob Boberson the Fourth.
All right.
If you guys want to try and follow where this meat goes, I think we could probably explore around and find it anyway.
Yeah, I would be curious.
Because it may go straight down. Who knows?
So I turn to my brother and I go, you lost men here, correct?
Yes. Though not in this place in particular.
Oh.
They were taken by those things in the streets. And he
Right.
points to those metallic insectoid creatures that are currently plowing through the streets.
Very possible, but they're still alive. I don't know for what purpose.
That is the thing I'm most worrisome about.
Meat hook. Obviously.
Ready to pretend you're an adventurer and try to go save your men?
Not in the slightest. I'm not an adventurer, I'm a noble. You're the adventurer here.
So you're just gonna pay off their
All right,
family,
I'll go
all
do it then.
slaughtered by
No
robots.
problem.
Has this guy been this boorish the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been not that great.
I
He
scoff
thinks
at
that
him.
wolf is insane.
Ha!
He backs away a little. You can see he's a bit afraid. And then he straightens himself out and crosses his arms. Well,
He's
then,
dating one.
Dio's my little brother, right?
yes,
Dio!
you are the oldest son.
That's what I figured.
So why is he being so prim? Such an asshole to his older brother. If his older brother is going to inherit everything.
He came to fetch me to so I could come rule.
King Rio.
Yeah, Rio's sort of not down for that, but, you know, whatever.
Hey, I'm
Definitely
okay.
just be like, load all the riches onto this demon boat.
I'm okay,
It'll
like,
be the safest place, and we just drive off of it.
being king of a drug city, but I don't think that's what they have in mind when they want me to rule.
Drug Lord Rio.
And they also assume Drug King Lord Rio. Thank you.
Drug King Lord Rio, my fault. My
King
bad.
Lord, Drug Lord Rio. We'll work out the semantics later. Titles are important.
Titles are important.
But I have no. I'm not trying to mislead them. My family, sort of.
Well, I think if they want you to rule, they don't get to tell you how to do it. Because you're the ruler. So you can do whatever you want.
Is one conclusion.
Until they kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
May be very well what your brother's
All
trying
right,
to do.
my friend, go ahead and mark yourself some meat, and we will follow it to where it's going.
I will mark Bob Barberson the Fourth. So that's this guy.
Alright, you How do you get the meat?
I'm assuming there's maybe a piece of meat still there. Maybe is there?
You will need to
Roll.
jump down into the
Oh.
room
Or I
Right.
could
find out.
just toss him one. I'm already down there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Throw me a piece of meat.
I throw him a chunk of
Sneaky
meat.
one.
Throw
You
him.
find a sliver of meat.
Throw
It's
him the
almost like
piece
a
that
ribbon.
looks the most like a Bob Bovern the Fourth. Or
This
Right.
one looks like a Steve Stevenson for.
Oh.
That's good enough.
Okay. I tossed that one up.
All right.
Hello, Steve. You are going to help me now. So I kind of look at it and study it, and I'm like, yes, I would know this piece of meat anywhere. I name you Steve Steverson the Fourth. And I locate object on it, and then we're going to throw it back down.
All right. You can
And-
sense it with your magic.
Yes. So I know the direction to the object's location within 1,000 feet. If it's in motion, I know the direction it's moving. So, here, throw it in the hole.
So I throw it in
Throw
the
it
hole.
back down.
All right. You feel the object falling down the hole, then it stops for a while. Then it ceases to be.
Sorry?
It ceases to be.
Oh,
It is destroyed entirely.
I regret to inform you all that Steve Steverson the Fourth did not make it.
Steve!
He's with the messenger stones now.
We will always remember his sacrifice.
Threw a lot of that piece in. I threw him up. Caught. He threw it back down, and I caught.
He had a good life.
Really chokes me
Let us
up.
remember him.
I suppose it's a good thing you didn't shrink down and go down the hole.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
good call.
Well, I'm not the one that could do that.
Hey,
Mr. Polymorph over there could, but not me.
what about if we took a rock and you locate object on it and then we threw it down the hole again? I wonder if it'll eat rocks.
I do not know.
Whatever it is, I'm assuming there's a creature underneath this hole.
I do not think
Well,
so.
why
It
don't we
did
throw
not.
something sharp
was not
or
consumed.
explosive down there?
It was not eaten. It just disappeared.
How do we know?
Magic.
Magic.
Then let's throw something explosive down there.
Well, that would get to it really quick, wouldn't it?
Perhaps we throw a rogue down there.
Okay.
You're a bit too big for the hole.
What if I chop off my legs?
We could
No.
just run him through the machine.
No, because then you'll just have Steve Stevenson the 5th and 6th and 7th as it gets stripped off my bones.
Moo.
Yes, I know,
No.
Cow. It's weird.
If you really wanted to explore down there, you could have Varus polymorph you into a mouse, and you could go down the hole.
I don't
But
think that's a good idea.
I'm going to recommend not.
I mean,
I
it
want to
couldn't
know
kill
what's down
him.
there.
If you do that, please leave all your stuff.
I mean, it wouldn't kill him. He can't die as a mouse.
Right, but if he's reduced to 0 hit points as a mouse. No,
Right, he'll be in a very tight space very quickly.
Yep.
I didn't get the feeling. I don't know. You tell me, Dart. Here, let me do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this without even asking. I'll just do it because I suck at it. Did I get any idea that I should have done that as Kiev? I'm sorry.
It's fine.
That it was like damaged and destroyed, or did it just poof out of existence? Like, did I feel?
It was definitely damaged a bit before it poofed out of existence. The locate object spell so you know enough about the locate object spell to know that if an object is substantially damaged to the point where it is no longer that object, then the locate object spell no longer works on it. So if you have like a ring and then you break it into 2 halves of a ring, it ceases to be the ring you are familiar with.
So let's say it's a piece of meat and it gets bitten in half.
It would cease to be
Mm-hmm.
that familiar
Ah.
piece of meat named
I
Steve
wonder-
Stevenson.
Wonder if it's being ground down there, like
It would
ground.
be then Steve and Steven.
Steven the Stevensons,
Mm-hmm.
famous meat rock band.
We need a magic eye, is what we need.
I go down and cut the eye out of a cow.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
you now have the eye of a cow. The cow pops back in the cow's eye or face.
I throw it up to Dorangar.
All right.
What am I going to do with this? I cannot see through this.
You said you needed a magic eye.
It's
It's an eye, and it regrew. I would say it's pretty magic.
Is there a way to get the cow out of the
Ooh.
hole?
The cow's not in the hole; it's in the broom.
Well, it's in the room that's in a hole. There's a hole to the room. But
There's a hole.
How is
through
the cow
room.
secured? How is the cow secured?
It's bound to
with
posts
what?
in the room, as well as the fence-like door.
Bound with what?
It is
Leather straps, chains? What are we
no,
talking here?
it's screwed. There we go. It's screwed to the foundation.
Cow?
The cow?
Cow with metal screws.
Well, I'd start undoing the screws.
Right? How do you want to do the screws?
I chop off its leg, sharpen its femur into the shape of a Phillips head. I'm assuming it's a Phillips head. And then use that as a screwdriver. While the cow is regrowing its leg, so I don't feel bad.
Okay.
But
How do you get the femur? How do you get the femur off if it's screwed to the board?
right, why don't you just cut its legs off?
Yeah, I'll just cut its legs off.
All right. So you cut off one of its legs.
I would like to once again remind everyone we do not support cruelty to animals.
Just the
But to
slaughter.
magic cows.
But you're right. Magic cows that can auto regenerate.
So after you cut
Pre-game.
off the leg, meat grows on both ends of the cut, but the leg does not reform on the cow.
I'm gonna make a cow nugget. I cut
No.
off the other 3 legs.
No, don't. Oh.
Is anyone going to try and stop him?
I'm not down there with him. I can't stop him.
I'm
and
too
I don't
far
wanna go down
away.
there.
Hey, why is the
Okay.
first thought you had
So
cow nugget?
Mr. Nanak continues to cut off the other legs, creating
While
a
laughing
cow
maniacally.
nugget.
And we now have a sad cow with no legs.
Now have a very sad cow with no legs who goes moo.
Oh yeah, he's so sad. It's not like he's any worse off than he fucking was. Now he just can't walk.
So I think whatever magic they have is tied to their bones. Their bones doesn't seem to be completely auto-regenerated. Or at the very least, if they could regenerate their bones, they would have enough. They would have more legs by now.
Try hold the bone back to his leg, Decoy.
I hold the bone back to his leg.
Which bone?
The one that I'm holding. The one that I cut away from the cow.
Oh, you're holding a bone.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna turn into a werecow.
You're gonna fucking. This is gonna be some Akira shit. And you're just gonna
Magical werecow.
Does the bone turn into a new cow?
be. No.
Uh-oh.
Unless.
Oh.
If you cut the
The
cow in half,
flesh
will it turn into two
grows
cows?
Around your hand, you now have a stubby meat bone hand.
Yes!
You can
Oh.
no longer use that hand.
What?
Like
Oh.
forever or just now?
You
Would
don't
you-
know.
Would you like the answer to that?
If you try to cut it off, do you feel pain?
Oh, fuck. God damn it. I just start screaming. I
Wouldn't
just
he
started.
notice
My
this
intelligence
happening
is-
and let go?
My intelligence is 9, so I'm just going to start screaming and like pointing at it. Sorry, intelligence is 8. So I'm just going to scream and yell and
This
point.
is why
Okay.
we don't.
It's like, ah!
This is why we don't fuck
So
with
you
magic
guys
cows.
look down at the hole and see this like cow leg
waving
has
my
essentially
cow stump around.
right. The cow stump has essentially grafted itself into his hand, and because his fist was closed, it's grafted itself around it, so Decoy can actually or Mr. Knock can no longer open his hand. It's just a
Yo.
cow stuck there.
It may be time to put Mr. the Knocked Out to pasture.
Will he continue to turn into a cow? Like, will it take over all of them?
We don't know.
He'd better hoof it out of there.
I'm gonna
No.
try to cut open the like whatever the fuck is going around my hand.
You're
Hopefully,
gonna
it's
try
not
and
like
cut it off?
yeah.
Alright. Give
Is
me
it
a
is it like grafted or is it just growing around the hand? Because I was wearing gloves. Like there's a layer there.
Okay, then it's growing around your hand.
Okay, then I fucking take that shit off.
Okay, give me a strength check.
This has been fun. None of this actually happened because he can't hold the bone because the bone is grafted, it's screwed into the floor. I guess he's attached to the floor.
Yes.
Well,
Can I take off my glove with a 12 strength check?
Sure.
Okay.
You very laboriously rip the glove off your hand, and the flesh grows around it,
This has
and your
been
glove
fun.
is now gone.
That was a good glove, you son of a bitch. I kicked the cow.
Oh.
Like,
Don't
where
fuck
there's-
with magic cows.
oh my goodness.
I'm going to. I really want to drink that flame potion and then breathe on the cow.
No.
Catch that son of a bitch on fire.
Okay, well, this has been a fun experience. We've learned a lot here today. Let's leave. We gave it a shot. We don't know where the meat's going.
I'm guessing it's getting ground by machinery underground and shipped off somewhere else.
To eat people.
Why don't we try it one more time, but with a rock?
I'm going to say elf butts. Try cutting off some part of the cow.
Why?
No,
Okay.
stop
This
it!
is
Stop
experiment.
fucking with the magic cow!
This
We're
is
gonna
just
be here for another 3 sessions.
for science. This is for science.
What part are you cutting off? And
Oh,
how do you do
God.
so?
The head.
Okay.
Glad we saved the cow.
It's a cow nugget.
You cut off the head of the cow.
Tell me.
The head drops to the floor. Then it creates a stump over the bones. And likewise, another stump is created on the other side. You now have a cow nugget and a living cow head.
Oh my god!
Well,
The living cow head attempts to go moo, however, it can't due to a lack of lungs.
So, if I pick up this cow head, is it going to grow on me, or because it's fully healed, like...
you don't
Ew.
know.
I wouldn't touch it. With
Alright,
your
where
dick.
Where are you holding it?
I pick up... What?
What?
Where are you holding it?
I'm not. I just cut it off.
Okay. Alright. Then you
I-
don't know.
I put a stick. Is there anything like a stick? I mean, there's a rock from the cave-in. I pick up a rock and put it against the stump on the head.
Okay. The flesh grabs onto the rock and grows around it.
Oh god!
Mr.
I
Janak.
can't. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm going to jump down.
Jump down.
This is like some fucking The Thing shit going on over here. Did we somehow find our way into Alaska? Or,
You are in the
South
same room
Antarctica?
as Mr. Denacht. There is, 3 walls and a door. The door is more of a fence. You can see through the slats. It leads down to a hallway. There's the cow nugget and 4 limbs and a head.
I hold a pitten to the cow's face.
Okay?
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Good. I grab the cow's face. I put the cow's face. Put the stumpy end against the cow's anus, and let's see where that takes us.
I was thinking that we should just take the head with us, and then the next minute we put the cow's head over their head. And then we create our own minotaur.
Okay.
But he said the anus first.
The fleshy stump attaches to the anus of the cow.
Can he say moo if he farts at the same time?
You don't know.
You'll
have to wait for it to
dust
fart.
my hands off, and I go, this is officially the worst outcome for the cow. Now that we're done here, let us move forward.
But there's still more science to be done.
There's this is not science. This is fucking.
This is serial killer in training. It's the perfect training dummy because you can put it back together.
At the end of last session.
What?
This is very different from what you guys wanted to do at the end of last section.
I don't remember what we went the last session.
I remember wanting to save the cow and possibly study it.
But do you remember why?
Unlimited food?
That was one reason.
I don't want to
Unlimited-
fucking eat that thing. It was
Unlimited
growing
fuel
a
for the
cow
boat.
inside of you.
Unlimited fuel for the
Unlimited
boat.
fuel for
Yeah,
the boat.
that was the big thing.
Well, can we fix the situation with the anus head?
I don't know if anything can fix that because
Depends on how you attempt to fix it.
It is fixed.
well
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I fixed it. There's nothing else to be done here. Everything is ruined. This cow is officially worse off than when we found it.
why,
We're leaving.
Why didn't we just put it back together instead of fucking Humpty Dumptying this shit?
Don't worry, there's other cows in other rooms. Look at all the doors.
You assume
That
You
cow's a
can't
real
see any other
butthead.
doors from where you're standing, actually. You can only see a hallway.
Why is
Alright,
this
well, I
what
go in the hallway.
happened?
Alright.
Why is
You...
the thing
Is that a male cow or a female cow?
Cows are female.
Cows are only
Okay.
female.
Well, right. But cow's kind of a general term for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Right,
didn't
you're
know.
thinking the udder was a better idea.
No, I was thinking that
I
every
should
time it
cut off
opens
the
its
udder and
mouth, it
put it
just
where its
spews
head
bullshit.
needs to be.
Oh, fuck
Oh my
you.
god, do it.
No,
Do it.
stop it!
I cut off the udders.
You left.
Yeah, you're right.
We're
Okay,
gonna
you
glue those
step
udders
out
to your back, decoy.
into the hallway.
Oh my god. Can we put udders on? I always wanted udder nipples.
Be a cat with udders.
Oh, God.
That's
How-
utterly
How
ridiculous.
many
And
nipples?
You
What do you
hear a whirring sound
Oh my god. I can't take it.
coming from down the hallway beyond where your dark vision can see.
Let's go that way.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak real quick. I feel like that's a smart thing to do right
It-
now.
We've lost our
seems like it's
goddamn
getting
minds.
Closer to you,
We have lost
right?
our
I should have done that with advantage.
goddamn minds.
Rio,
Oh well,
are
whatever. 26.
you're down in the
fine.
hole and I'm not, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Are we going down that way?
I don't know, are we?
Rio can now also hear the whirring sound. It's getting closer.
Oh, it's getting closer?
Yes.
How tall are the ceilings here?
Not very tall, actually. About 7 feet.
Alright, so I think I'm going to climb up and then, like, support myself, and so I'm, like, flat up against the ceiling, you know?
So
what I'm
as
talking
you look up to climb up, you see a metal rail going across the ceiling of the
about? Oh, that's not good.
hallway.
Alright, well, I point that out to Rio. Rio!
Are you pointing shit out to me? I hear a worry noise. I say goodbye, ass face, to the cow. And I'm climbing my ass back out of that hole.
Okay, give me athletics to climb.
Sure, I'll give you whatever the fuck you want, Cool.
I'm really curious about this whole situation.
Looks like Mia was looking for something.
We'll remember you.
I'm assuming she didn't find it with an 8.
Most likely.
We'll be like, remember that one time Mr. Denoct almost
Alright.
got destroyed
You
by
climb out
a
of
magic
the,
cow?
Of the hole. You're now back on the roof with everyone else.
Where does the track end?
Except you can't see it, but it continues down both directions of the hallway.
No, does it, like, end in the room?
You see that it has a T section that leads into the room.
Is there any place to hide in the...
In the room, no. Neither, nor in the hallway, actually. You're just kind of laying low in the darkness, right?
We've lost our goddamn minds.
So I remove my hat and place it over my heart, and I'm gonna say a few words in memory of Mr. Denox.
You now see an entity emerge from the darkness. It looks metallic and almost like a pillar with hands and arms, all metallic as well, reaching out from different sections of the pillar. It is rolling across the railway. It has something that sticks out of its top that goes into the railway on the ceiling. And it's...
Oh no, I'm good, thank you.
How... It's, like, 60 feet away from me, yes?
Yes.
How fast is it moving?
About the equivalent of about 20 feet a turn.
Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Alright, how are you getting out?
Through the hole.
Alright, you have natural climb speed, so you just run up the wall and climb out. From the top, you guys see it enter the room. It then grabs onto the cow, and then starts cutting it up, and then rearranging it back to how it was. And then it starts clanging and banging on the machinery until it starts working again, and then it starts harvesting the cow again for meat. The pillar then returns back out of the room, closes the door, and then moves back towards where it comes.
So the cow is normal again.
There's that.
No,
I wouldn't say normal.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that cow was never normal.
Well, it's all the right
It's
pieces.
in the
are
correct
right places.
configuration.
Right.
You all now
Just-
get to see the cow slowly but surely ripped apart by metal hooks.
Good.
Still just going moo?
Until
or
nothing
like...
but a skeleton remains.
This is gruesome.
Good.
Alright, we
This
have
is-
to figure out...
This is what I wanted.
Suddenly, I'm very hungry.
Well, there was plenty of cow.
I do not need a cow growing in my stomach.
No, the meat doesn't regrow.
It seems to be tied directly to the bones, so
I
the
do
meat
not
would
want
probably
to
be
risk
fine.
eating a. I do not want to risk a bone chip.
Good
The
call.
meat does regrow, just not as quickly as the hooks can harvest it.
No, I'm saying it's once it's removed from the bone, the meat isn't just trying to grow around everything.
Correct.
They could feed us the rest of our lives.
However short that might be.
I'm
And
really curious
for
to
the
get
boat.
like somehow weaponized bone shards from the cow.
Oh, you actually could. Like, if you had a bow and arrow, you could put.
Yeah, put like arrowhead, like a cow bone arrowhead,
Right.
shoot it into somebody, and then they just massive tumors.
Except that the arrow would mid-flight grow meat on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's proportional to size. Speed.
I mean, that being said, that meat would still try to grow around the person once it hit them, I believe.
Right.
How do you
To a
stop the
point.
meat from growing while it's an arrow?
Shave it off real quick.
No, but I mean, you're gonna put it in a quiver and probably hold on to it for a while.
You would need some kind of glove that it would not grow onto, and make a knife out of it.
If it's contained, will it grow?
Do we want to jump back in the hole and do more
No,
experiments?
we're leaving.
You could have like a little thing on your dagger that held the shard covered by glass, and then when you stab somebody, the glass would break, depositing the bone shard inside of them, and then it would do its thing.
You're not smart enough to figure that out. Moving forward. You have an 8.
Hey guys, I
8.
just had a really great idea for. No, I'm not doing this. I didn't want to weaponize the cow anyway.
Yeah, either we take the cow with us to serve us as food and blood for the ship, or we leave the cow there as it is and move on.
Now,
We wouldn't even need the whole cow. All we would need is a rib.
Rip cow.
We'll call it Eve.
Oh God.
Biblical, you know.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Alright, unless we're gonna try to figure out why it's harvesting meat, which is obviously to feed a thing or a people's.
Or a people's, if there's multiple cows.
He doesn't give a shit about his people. I never met them.
God.
And there is no evidence there is actually anyone living here other than the meat's probably going to feed something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what it is, though.
Well, we may find the answers to that further on in the city.
Are we
There
going
may be
to
more
harvest it?
cows. I don't know what we're doing. I've been out the last 2 weeks.
You are trying to get to the other side of the city to continue down the Black Road.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We got to go through the city, so we'll keep our eyes open.
Alright, let's go.
Yep.
All right.
And we should probably find somewhere to like rest.
Yeah, I'm at 7 health points.
I was under the impression that after we fought the dragon, it took us a day to get here.
Yeah.
I also thought that, but I rewatched the video, and that's not true. You guys should not have edited your HP.
I didn't get hit, but
Right.
Right.
So then let's
I-
just rest up here on the rooftop. Seems
we can't spend the night on this roof.
With the magic
Why?
cows and the fucking robots who want to take us away
Magic
forever.
Cow's not going to do anything. The robot in the house is on a track. It's not going to stop. And
We
then the
should find
robots
cover.
roaming the town they're not going to come up to the rooftops. They're on
It
their
was
own.
how much time did it take us to get here, though?
A couple hours.
Well, I wanted to take a short rest because I used most of my key points, and I remember thinking that, and then like, oh, there's no point. And I thought there was no point because of some reason.
Probably because we want to get out of the city as fast as possible and not be discovered by crazy robots.
Well, no, I meant to the city. I was because a short rest gives me all my stuff back.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys can sit here as a short rest.
Did we do it?
I don't know. Are you doing it or not?
What can I do?
Everyone was silent. So
Right.
Can I use hit dice for that?
Yes,
Yes.
you can just hit dice to heal.
Good.
All right. I guess we'll
how
do
do
that.
I do that?
You click on the hit dice button.
I don't have a button.
Everything on your character sheet's a button.
Now I have a button.
All right.
You just rolled all 9. No, you rolled 6?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I rolled well.
Let's see. Average is probably 4. 3.5 technically, but 4. So I need to heal by a lot. Let's go with 8. Hey!
Are you guys cheating?
No.
No.
They
He
are
rolled
not because
less
they're rolling
dice than
2
me.
different kinds of dice.
Right.
Yeah, he's a 6. I'm a 10.
That got me exactly enough hit points to full.
Let's see. I need 30. Where are my hit die?
You can choose to roll again if you're not satisfied with the amount.
How did you do the use?
What do you mean?
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
Yeah, you can have it either take down the uses automatically, I think, or manually.
Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, screw it.
On the core sheet, hit dice, first page, just below your health points.
All right. I'm fully healed,
I am too.
This is temp.
and I have no hit dice left.
Syntax error! Woo! Look at all the syntax error.
Pop scratcher.
Oh, they're all the way to the right.
Scratcher.
Mia has an ability whenever there's
Short
a
resting.
short rest.
Yep, to give bonus health.
Ooh, I
have
like
an
that.
ability.
Yes, you do.
Oh, let me look.
Yep, it's a bard
By
ability.
bonus, do you mean temporary?
No, bonus
No,
is
it enhances the healing you get for spending dice. There we
Oh.
go. 6 hit points.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna take off one of the hit die that I used then.
Yeah, actually, I am too. I'm gonna forget that
Okay.
last one. That'll put me 2 points away from.
Mia, would you like to spend
Okay.
a hit die? So you too can heal for a bonus 6.
Yeah.
That's cool. Extra D8 every time.
Extra D. Everyone always loves extra D.
Everybody loves the D.
It's tenacious.
So heal for 15. All right. You all kind of sit down, rest for a while. Do you guys want to talk to any of the NPCs? Ask anything of Dio while you're resting?
Yeah. Why does your name start with the same letter as?
As
Same
dicks.
letter as what?
What?
What was the last word you said, Decoy? You cut out.
Douche.
Oh, it's... Thank you.
The delay was great.
I don't know. Why does your last name begin with the first letter for douche?
It doesn't. It starts with the same letter as damn awesome.
They're the same letter, Mr. D.
Alright, whatever, dude.
I do not want to talk to anyone.
This is quite the group you have found yourself with, Rio.
Yeah, they're great.
Great is certainly a word you could use, yes.
Just like the cheese.
I don't know what that means.
Grated, like grated
Great
cheese.
Oh. Okay. Now I know. And knowing is
Half the battle.
something I know. Let us leave this place.
Alright, so I assume you're going to continue along the outskirts of the city?
Yep.
Alright. So, as you continue down, or get to the west side of the roof,
West side.
you see a bunch of those men eating flowers in the alleyway between this roof and the next. They are currently, biting towards the air. You get the feeling they can sense you and are trying to devour whatever particles of meats your going bys could grant them. And maybe, if they're good little boys and girls, Santa will bring them a whole ewe for Christmas.
I think we should have grabbed the cow head.
Why would they want a female sheep?
'Cause it's meat. What's that, Decoy?
Said I knew we should have brought that cow head.
Can we just tell them that, hey, there's a cow in there that never runs out of meat?
Oh yeah, I'm
You
sure
can
they'll
do
just
that.
get up and go over there.
I don't know what they are.
They're man-eating plants. They're plants. They're stuck on the ground.
Oh, they're plants.
Yes. Sorry.
Just imagine the flowers from Jumanji.
Right. No, I thought he said men. I didn't hear the man eating part.
Man eating men. Also known as cannibals. I'm still working on the title.
So yes, the big bulbous red bloom keeps opening and closing, and you see the gnashing teeth attempting to reach up and get you.
No.
So I go, Mr. Nanak, are those the flowers you saw earlier? Saying how none of us actually saw the flowers but
That's
him?
true.
Yeah. Not the exact same ones.
How do you tell?
What?
You can't really tell, but given basic common sense.
Well, because the other one I named Bob.
Oh,
This one does not look like a Bob.
no, he does not.
It's a Chad.
Fuck that.
Definitely a Chad.
C. Zachary Chadwick is who that is. And his buddy Chad Chatterson. So anyway, what are we doing?
I'm going to use my pole vault to get over the hole. Or the gap.
All right.
Oh, there's a hole. Okay.
Between buildings.
It must be cutting out a little bit on me because I'm missing stuff.
Alright, but if somebody falls, they're fucked.
Right.
That is true.
Well, is it daytime or nighttime?
Is getting toward. It's around. The sun is starting to go down, but it's still daytime.
Well, okay, so I can help if anyone needs. I can help throw you across, and then I can misty step over. I was gonna say you could do that with your teleport, but it's not dark.
Is there any sort of like wood plank that we can put over the gap?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Out of perception and investigation. Oh, that's a 10. Still have advantage on it.
Your first roll was the 12, so I'll just take the 12. You look around. You don't find a wooden plank, but you do find a slab of metal that appears to be some kind of like tin roofing or some kind of window weather or hurricane shutter, something along those lines.
Hmm.
And it looks long enough to push over the gap.
All right, we bridge the gap with that.
All right. It doesn't seem especially sturdy, though. So the people who aren't wearing armor, Denoct, or not wearing heavy armor, Denoct, Dio, Rio, uh, Varus, and No Face can make it over. However, Kiev is on the other side along with uh, Dio's guards.
What's the distance?
Not Kiev. Kiev can do Misty Force.
The distance is about 10 feet.
All right, so it doesn't look sturdy enough for me.
Certainly not.
I bring my pole vault across.
See ya.
Okay, you misty step, and Dio looks angry at this point. You're not just going to leave them on the other side, are you? Aren't you adventurers? Goodies out to do what's right and justice and all that business?
This is where you're making a mistake. Adventurers, yes. Heroes, no.
Did you not see me place that cow's head upon that cow's ass?
Listen, little noble one. You're the type of people who build roads and bridges. You deal with it. And I'm going to go
Fine.
wait at the edge because he's already pissing me off. I don't know if I've been pissed off at him before, but I am now.
Okay.
He insulted your mother and your heritage.
That
Okay.
did not happen.
Okay, I was going to say, did that seriously happen? Because I have a thing about that.
He also
I don't know.
said all
I don't know.
Dragonborn are
Let's see.
stupid and ugly,
Didn't say that either.
and that you had a shitty face.
I'm not
Untrue.
gonna kill Rio's alter brother.
Dio and his guards are shouting at each other over the gap. The rest of you.
No.
So what was that for?
That was to tell him that Dio was talking about his mother.
So Mr. Denok comes over and tells you of all these horrible things that he totally said. A lot of it was actually pretty self-contradicting. And by the time he finishes with it, it seems so out there and so on the nose that it's almost comical.
He said your mother was a snowblower.
What?
He said, "Hey, laser lips, your mother was a snowblower."
What is a laser?
I don't know.
What is a snow? You know what? Get out of my face.
I mean, we could paint a bridge.
Let's look around for more stuff to use. I don't want to waste the paint.
No, don't waste it.
We could make a bear appear and feed it to the plants.
I found nothing.
We can make a bear appear and feed it to the plants again. But what good is
What?
that going to do us?
They'll be full.
Can you make a bear appear and they all ride
They'll
the
be
bear
full,
across?
and then what? What do we do with the plants that are full?
We let them take a nap.
Decapitate
Okay.
head on
Mia, what are you looking for?
Stuff to try and make a better bridge.
Alright. You also find, some more bits of metal,
me.
wooden plank. You think you can make a better bridge with this?
This is fine. You tell me where to put it. I'll put it there.
Death Shark, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the madness. Today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons as we do every week, starting Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, ish.
Interesting.
I
It's
also
Things I found.
stream some games on the weekdays, starting at 7 p.m. ish, again in Eastern time.
Well, you're not proficient in intelligence save, so same thing as an intelligence check.
So
So what are you
hopefully-
doing with the intelligence check?
Hopefully, we're interesting enough to keep you hanging around.
Do I know what to do with the things I found?
Sure. You think about it for a while, and you think you can like screw in the wood and reinforce the metal slats and essentially make a reinforced bridge.
Okie dokie, then I do so.
All right. You go about reinforcing the bridge. This takes a while, about 20 minutes or so. But by the time you're done, the guards walk across. They all thank you. Dios. What do you currently appear as?
Oh, let me pull it up.
Can I slide a hand one of the gloves off? Because I'm tired of walking around like my.
Sleight of hand the gloves off of who?
One of the guards.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh yeah, that glove is definitely in one of the cow's legs now.
Attached to a screw.
No, it wouldn't have been in the legs. All the meat was cut off of them.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. The glove
It's
is free
now in the
now.
hole,
Or it's
wherever that
in
leads.
Wherever
tiny
that leads.
rips.
Someone's gonna have a meaty burger with glove. Now made with 100% Danak glove.
Nope.
This tastes like leather.
I never said that to Whisper to GM, but yeah. You sleight of hand one of the gloves away.
Lemonade, thank you so much for the
Shake
host.
his hand, and the glove is on your hand now.
Voila!
So are you trying to look like an elf there? Mia?
No.
No?
Regular human.
So you're trying to look like a human? Okay. So currently No Face looks like a I'm just gonna she currently looks like that.
Where?
Yeah.
Is this
Well
safe
done.
for work?
Yes.
It is incredibly safe for work.
All right, cool.
Oh man.
There's cats.
Oh,
And they're
that's
cute.
There
All
were
right,
cats. I didn't see the cats.
There's cats.
Oh my god!
So,
Look at the cats.
Dio shakes your hand, or no, he doesn't even do that. He takes your hand and pats it and says, "Thank you, lady. I don't believe I
Pats
got
it?
your name, actually."
Pats it?
He
What
pats
the
it.
fuck is that? That's so lame.
I'm Oralai Raista.
That's something you do when somebody's grandmother has died.
Lady Rifta, lady, are you a lady? Are you titled Miss Rifta?
Why, yes, and it's Raista.
Rista. My sincerest apologies. Lady Rista, is it?
Yes.
Thank you. And he bows down and kisses your hand. Now then, let us continue on our way. Across the... Oh, I need to update where this is. On that rooftop.
Rasta. She's from Jamaica.
Rista.
Rasta.
Let's see. Okay. So the next one across looks pretty nondescript. So just give me a. Okay. So the next one is a pretty large building, actually. Um, it has a pointed roof. You see a bell at the center, almost a small bell tower at the top where the point meets. The the building itself looks pretty dilapidated, but it's red paint you can still vaguely see on the brickwork. There is actually quite a distance between the current building you're on and the next building. So you'll probably need to climb down, but it doesn't go off into the roadway. You can travel along the sidewalk, it appears, without being anywhere near the road. So what do you guys want to do?
There's really only one thing.
Hmm?
Let's go back to the cow.
No, we're not going back to the cow.
Are you going back to the cow?
No!
No.
We already said no.
No.
No means no.
Unless it means yes.
No.
That's a very important lesson for you to learn. No.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? What are you all doing?
Climbing down.
Should we just?
Okay. So Decoy or Mr. Denoct has a climb speed, so he can just climb down without any checks required.
How far's the drop?
About. Does this have about 2 stories? The previous building had 2, so I'll say this one also had 2. About 20 feet.
We're going down?
Mr. Denox has already climbed down.
Alright, well, I will also climb down. And by climb down, I mean I'm going to walk into open air.
All right. You jump off.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. You walk off and then fall down.
You hold up a sign.
I assume you
Looney
use
Tunes
feather
style.
fall.
I don't have feather fall, I have slow fall, so 40 damage is negated. So if the damage is over 40 damage, I take it. But so what's the damage falling 20?
I don't think I can roll a 40 on a 2d6.
Nope.
Good to know it's D6 for every 10 feet.
So I just kind of walk out into open air, and everyone goes just like, and I just kind of slowly sink down to the ground.
So you Jesus descend to the earth.
I just like as if I were standing in quicksand. I slowly fall to the ground. I guess is how slow fall works.
It's really that you grab the side of the building and use it to slow your descent.
I prefer Jesus descend.
Okay.
In my mind.
Who is this Jesus?
Nah. You wouldn't know him. He's not that cool.
Yep, 1d6 per 10 feet.
I think he was a cleric.
I don't know. He does some pretty good magic tricks on Family Guy.
He may have been a necromancer. I don't know.
Question is, did I beat Mr. to knock down?
No.
Oh, man.
Good looking out
Mr.
there.
Denoct is a cat burglar, mechanics-wise, so he's actually pretty quick when it comes to climbing and not climbing.
Pretty
I
sure I'm just gonna fall to the ground and take the damage.
Okay. Well, Dio's guards are currently tying a rope around a.
Rope.
You see,
Rope
like,
would have been a good idea.
you see like 12 guys getting ready to climb down, and you're like, nope, fuck it, just walk off the side.
Ain't nobody got time for this shit.
You take 6 points of damage.
I'm okay with it.
You
So-
stand up and go, third! In your
You're
face!
adventurous, so they assume you know what you're doing. You
Right.
kind of just land flat on your face. You're the first one at the bottom.
First.
And these guards are like, man, adventurers, see that shit?
They're tying a rope to, a chimney, and then fling the rope on the other side, and they all slowly climb down.
Can we roll to see if that chimney breaks?
Dark, you keep referencing Mr. Danak's climb speed, but isn't it just his regular movement speed? Because I'm assuming he's using the boots?
Oh, and you can also do that too. Yeah.
I have both.
He
Lots
also
of
has
really-
climb speed, yeah.
But yes, for being a cat burglar type rogue, he has a natural climb speed.
Oh, okay.
Wait, then give me the fucking boots.
I can't climb on the ceiling.
And you jumped off.
Hey man,
Need the boots.
I
How
could've-
many times has being on the ceiling helped us? A lot.
He just
Yeah.
went to get down.
but I could be on the ceiling.
Aren't you a wizard? Don't
Yeah.
you know spider climb?
Yeah. I'm too lazy to cast it.
He'd rather fall.
Right.
I'm gonna wait for all of Dio's guards and him to go down.
Yep, they all
And the-
slowly climb down.
In all
It's
honesty,
a very
down.
long process.
in all
all
honesty,
of
I'd
them
rather
getting down.
keep all
If
of
I
my
was
spell
still
slots.
up there, I would have snuck over to the rope and just cut it. Like when they're all on the rope climbing down, I would have just done like,
I would assume they went one at a time.
Why are you trying
welcome
to kill
to
them?
the- I'm not. I'm just trying to welcome them into the adventuring life.
As soon as they're all down, I will go down the rope.
Okay.
What's the light down there?
It's starting to get towards dusk. You're currently standing in the shadow of some very large buildings.
Do we know any? Does Dio know anything about the insectoids and if they are attracted to light?
How do you ask him that?
I go up to him and I say, "Do you know anything about the insectoids and if they're attracted to light?"
I don't know anything about them other than they're here and they devour people whole.
They can
I
try.
know a lot about these spider things. What are you not telling us?
Whatever you're not asking.
Are
Who
you
is your mother?
circumcised?
I don't know what that word means.
Me either.
Does the tip of your dick still have skin on it or not?
That's a very forward question.
You asked!
He didn't ask. He actually exclaimed that he didn't understand the concept.
Right.
That's
He
implying a
asked.
question.
It's an implied asking. I'll give you that.
All right, let's keep
He
proceeding
whispers
forward.
to Rio, "Your friends are very strange."
I agree.
It's whispered, your guards are pussies.
All right. So what are we
Who
doing
do you whisper
now?
that to?
No, I'm saying that Rio should have whispered that to Dia.
It's also
Okay.
true.
Using
So
our
you're
rope.
all standing in front of a pretty long building
All right.
with a small bell tower,
All right.
some cracked, faded red paint, brick walls, a large staircase that leads up to a double door, and there's windows all over. So what do you guys do?
Like a church.
It's probably a church.
Anybody want to explore?
I just want to get out of this place. It gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
Where's your adventure?
Do we hear anything coming from the building?
Not currently.
Are we looking inside?
I think we need to think deeply about like who the leader of the party should be, because we have these situations where everyone's like, I don't know if we should do that.
I go up to the door. I walk up to the door.
No,
All
not you. Not you.
You walk up to the double door. You climb up the stairs. Double door. There's or was glass in both of them. One of them, the glass is broken, shattered, and
Like
a large
the
hole
whole-
is there.
Oh, okay. I'm going to break out the glass in the other one, so it matches.
Okay. You break it. It shatters. Glass goes everywhere.
And
Do
then
I hear this?
I open
Yes.
the door and I walk.
You
through.
hear it and see it. All right. You open the door. It's not locked. Opens quite easily. You see before you a very dusty hallway with strange chairs stacked around and thrown about.
Great.
Yes,
I like
very strange chairs. They have 6 legs instead of 4.
Oh, I was so.
And like a small table in front of them.
Wooden chairs? Wooden chairs? Wooden chairs?
They don't appear to be wood. The small table looks like it's wood, but the chair itself appears to be made of some other material.
Bone?
Uh,
Or
Very
like
small
give
rocks.
give me an Arcana check.
Give you a what?
Arcana check.
Who's blowing their nose looking at you? Arcana. No.
No. So you look at the material, and you think to yourself, you've heard of this somewhere before. You don't quite know where. It may have been in the other world, it may have been in this world, but this is some kind of magical material that is not natural. It is synthesized from living material. It is transformed into this semi-hard, pretty light stuff.
Plastic?
Are you
Plastic.
fucking kidding me?
Nope.
I don't recall that. So if somebody wants to refresh me.
I went to a library, read a book on materials, and it didn't mention this material?
Apparently not.
To be fair,
Apparently not.
some of the good books are locked away.
I pick up one of the chairs and I walk out. I'm like, hey, would this be a good thing for our boat?
I don't know. Can it float?
What's No Face trying to figure out?
I want to see if I know anything about chairs.
You know exactly what he knows. In addition to the fact they would not make good boat material,
Okay.
because it breaks pretty easily under pressure.
I inform him of that.
Okay,
Ladies and
well, I go
gentlemen,
back
New York
in-
City.
I go back into the church building.
Speaking of that, are there any books inside of this building?
Bible.
I guess I'll go inside and I'll see.
Yeah, we're going through the building to the other side?
Break on through to the other side.
Right?
Okay.
So we don't have to cross into the street, is what I'm assuming?
You can do that. You could also walk along the sidewalk of the street.
Or I
It'll
could just
just put
walk
you
up the
right
side of the building.
next to the right next to the streets. The choice is yours.
All right, let's go through the building.
All right.
Cool.
You
Are there?
guys walk in. There's rooms along each of the hallways. They all look pretty uniform in shape, but each of them, they're also pretty empty, beyond a couple of these table chairs you see every so often.
Are there any books?
You can make an investigation check to find out.
All right. I want to find some books.
Okay. You start looking around through the various rooms, and you find a room that has many bookshelves in it. Not a lot of books, but you do find some books in there. As you walk in, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Saving throws. There it is.
Interesting. Okay.
Could have been
As
a
you
20.
walk in, you feel the sudden urge sit in one of the chairs. And so you do. You walk over to one of the chairs, sit down, and face forward. Suddenly, magical circuitry throughout the room starts coming to life. And you hear a voice in your head. Give me and it asks you a question. And the question is,
Are you circumcised?
are you circumcised? No. Who created who is responsible for the current or the current framework for all magical theory?
The Gray Lady.
I mean, yes, but
What? Did you expect me to not get that right?
I'm not sure if that's character knowledge though.
It is. I've read her books.
Okay, that is correct. Yep. You suddenly feel this rush of pleasure, and then something appears on your desk. Something wrapped in kind of strange material. It's a circular object that appears to be wrapped in some kind of like parchment, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. All right. I open it.
All right. You see a sphere of a brightly colored something. Brightly colored. It's spherical. It's blue. It is a blue.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I smell it.
Smells sweet.
I
Ooh,
pop it
piece
in
of
my
candy.
mouth.
It's sweet and tastes delicious.
Mmm, delicious. It's my candy. Get your own.
So what's everyone else doing? You guys saw Varus dart off in a direction, and the rest of you are just going through to the end of this school. What do you do in response?
Do I hear any of the magical circuitry?
Um,
I was
No,
terribly
not
creeped
really.
out by this until there was candy.
you You don't really hear it because it's all being. Well, you don't know that, but no, you cannot hear it.
You know, I,
Well, give me a perception check.
I'm just trying to leave.
All right, you definitely heard Varus say something about the Gray Lady.
I guess I go over and I go, what? What about a gray lady? I don't walk into the room. Well, I walk to the room. Do I see him sitting in the chair?
Yes.
Okay, I just address him from the doorway. What about a gray lady?
Do I hear him?
Yes.
I turn around and I say, "There's some kind of magical force that's in this place. It asked me a question. The answer was the Gray Lady, so I answered it.
Of course, he's eating candy, a piece of candy right now.
Right.
So
So
really, that's
I'm.
pretty garbled.
So really, what I'm trying to say is there was a thing. Fucking. It asked me a question in my head, and I answered the question, and it gave me some candy.
Candy? You got candy?
Yeah.
Good for you. Let's go.
All right. I leave the desk.
Okay, you leave the desk.
I walk out of the room.
All right. Okay, so you guys continue on through the room, or through the hallway to the other side. Another set of double doors are there. Through the other side, you can see, you know, an alleyway. Is the music not working?
No, I don't.
No, actually, we can't hear the music.
What music?
Precisely.
Yeah, that is a problem. Is there some other music I can use? Anyway, so what are you guys doing?
So I want to know if I know what the fuck that school's about. Have I done or had an experience similar to that before?
It's a school.
Yeah, but they have fucking magic, and it asks you fucking history questions through magic.
Okay, there we go. You guys can hear the music now, right?
No, I could, but then it cut out again.
Yeah, I heard it for like a second. Weird.
Ace, what processor's in your brother's computer? Do you know?
I do not. It's been a while, so it's probably at least.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Nope. At least 3 or 4 years old, I think.
Right, but did you get him an i7?
No. It's probably not an i7.
You can't hear this, right?
Nope.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So you go through you see another double door leads onto an alleyway, or rather another large space, and another building. So what are you guys doing?
Have we seen any of those insectoid guys lately?
You see all the time. They're just going by the road, up and down.
But they're not going off of the road, like coming into the buildings or anything.
No.
Alright. Well, then I guess we want to just keep traveling along the buildings.
Yes, let's leave.
We can cut through them, or we can go around them.
I don't know if cutting through them was a good idea.
What?
I said I don't know if cutting through them was a good idea.
You're not done with your candy?
It's really tough candy.
It's really good candy.
It's really good candy.
I found a piece in the corner. I'm
I don't
actually
know what
eating
Var
candy.
said, so we're going through the building.
Okay.
What does the building look like first? Is it a prison? I'm not going in a prison.
It does not look like a prison. It looks to be. How to describe this? It's again more brickwork, white grayish bricks, pretty sun-soaked and worn of color. There is a flat wall though in front of you. You can travel around into the sidewalk to get inside though. This wall appears to have held up. You can see from where you are that, or rather from peeking around one of the towards the road, that there is a front entrance to this place facing the road. And then on the other side, you see that there is a back entrance that is blocked by a metal door.
All right. So there's a sidewalk.
Yes.
I turn to Varus. Have one of your fuzzy ball people walk along the sidewalk, and we'll see if the street sweepers notice them.
Okay. So I throw one of my Pokemon.
All right.
I
Just
have to.
for fuck's sake, tell me what it is.
Yep. Hold on. A 4.
It is an axe beak.
Sorry.
An Axebeak. I tell the Axebeak to. It's a bird, right? It's a fucking bird.
It is a bipedal bird.
Gotcha. Great. I tell it to walk along the sidewalk.
Okay. It walks along the sidewalk. The big insectoid creatures seem to just ignore it.
Tell
Okay.
it to go on the road.
Squawk, squawk.
Go into the road.
It goes into the road and then is almost immediately gobbled up by one of the past insectoid creatures. It like opens up its maw and then devours the creature whole and keeps moving.
Well.
Tell it to fly away.
Fly away.
Well, axe beaks can't fly.
Hit it from the inside.
You hold on a second.
Does that have a range of command?
Technically, it has a range of health, so it's gonna disappear if it dies, but I still feel bad about it.
Look, man, there's plenty where it came from.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Wait, are these real creatures? I think these are real creatures because it doesn't say anything. Because normally it says something like, when it reaches 0 HP, it disappears. But this makes no such. I think these are real creatures. Okay.
Are you
You
saying
tell it to fly away or do something. It's you. Yeah. I mean, it can't hear you from here.
So the bear didn't disappear. It became a corpse.
It became a corpse.
good?
So we do have unlimited fuel.
Good. Someone else can hold the pouch. I don't want to be in command of these things.
I'll take the pouch.
No.
No, I want the pouch.
You can have the fuzzy creatures, and send them to their deaths.
So you have one fluffy ball left in the pouch.
Yes.
Wait, I thought that was regenerate.
Yeah, every sunrise. It hasn't been a sunrise since we threw the other one out.
Right. We threw the other one out on the road with the fucking flower plant monster eater things.
Right, but we're good to walk across the sidewalk, so let's just travel along the sidewalk.
Yep.
All right then.
Here we go.
All right,
Getting out of creepy town. This is Ravenholm. We don't go here.
Right.
you
This is
guys
pretty
travel
much-
up the sidewalk. It's not that big, so you kind of have to go 2 by 2 along the walkway. You seem to be perfectly fine as you make your way all the way to the crossroad, or the crosswalk.
Not crossing
So.
the crosswalk.
You see the monstrous creatures going back and forth.
It's a minute, though, right?
What's a minute?
The interval in which they cross in front of us.
Yes.
How far away is the other side?
We measure 35 feet.
I can move 50 feet in.
I'm sorry, make that 45 feet.
I can move 50 feet in a second, right? No, in
3
10
seconds.
seconds?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
A round is 3 seconds.
Round is 6
Round is 6 seconds?
seconds.
Okay.
10 rounds in a minute.
Yeah, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 10 per minute.
10 per minute.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I remember there are 10 rounds of combat in a minute. So that would make them 6 seconds each. So I can move 50 feet every 6 seconds.
It's a lot of feet in a lot of seconds.
So we can time this where we can get across.
Okay.
Some people it'll take 12 seconds. Some people it'll take longer.
So how are you timing this? At what point do you leave? Like once one crosses by, or
No, I'm waiting for the halfway point.
Sorry.
Like when they are the two that are on their round are furthest away from me.
so 30 seconds after one passes by?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So is that the plan? Is that what you guys are doing?
Sure. And
Yep.
I've got Misty Step on warm up just in case.
I got my pole vault on warm up just in
The guards and Dio seem pretty nervous about this, but they agree with it anyways.
Yeah, we should probably do it in groups so that we don't, try to all cross at the same time, right?
Well, if we do it, we're going to do it in a cascade.
Right.
Right. So we all go first. And all of them can wait. No, they all go first and we'll wait.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
They definitely disagree with that.
You should do a persuasion check, Thor.
I could do that. I could intimidate
Instead,
them.
Dio has a different idea. What if
Okay.
each of you travel with 2 of my guards across?
No, that's stupid.
Continue.
Let the man speak.
That way, all 10 of my guards move across with you, and that way they can all feel fine, protected by big, strong adventurer types.
The guards are pussies. Your idea is stupid. Feel bad.
We already lost 20? I thought you said there were 30 in a platoon.
Was
Yeah, but he lost half of them on the way there, so there was only.
I thought we had a platoon with us when we were near the dragon.
Man, I don't know.
I don't care.
It's not like they help us in battle anyway.
Right.
Right.
They're not going to fight shit anyway, then I don't care how many there are. All right, red shirts.
Okay, fine. Then there's 15 of them. Then you're gonna take 3 across each.
All right, that works for me.
I don't care.
I mean, that just means
Right.
3 of them that I can throw at fucking machines that hit.
The red shirts are there. Great.
You walk into the street. There's too many of you. There should only be 10. Dion said there are 10. Goodbye.
You are the weakest guard. Goodbye.
All right, so I'll go across first with the first 2 guards.
3.
3 guards.
5.
5. Yes.
2 and 3 you make 5. I wait and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Well, how fast can they move?
30 feet.
30 feet?
30 feet.
So it's gonna take them 12 seconds to cross.
Essentially.
How far is the street? It's 60 feet?
All right,
45.
I'm going to
25?
go enter the street with my 3 guards, but I'm definitely going to just go at my normal. I'm just going to run across, leave them in the dust.
Okay.
Well, could we not tell the guards to dash and then they could get there in 6
They
seconds?
can dash, yeah. Right, because if they have double movement speed when dashing.
Right. So
Yep.
let's just tell them all to dash and we'll just do it
Yep.
that way.
Everybody
Okay.
dashes.
All right, so I go with the first group. And we
All right,
dash.
give me
we
an
wait,
athletics check
we wait to what?
for running.
Can I do backflips across and do
I'm not running.
acrobatics?
I'm
How are you
walking.
getting across?
They're running.
I'm
I'm
just-
moving my regular move speed across.
I want to do cartwheels.
Yeah, you do have a ridiculous
Am I
move speed.
rolling to walk? That what's happening? I'll do it.
Do it!
Can I have advantage since I've been doing it a while?
Yes, you have advantage.
Okay, athletics to walk. Great.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, good
What
job.
the fuck is a crit walk?
It means you get
It's
across
the old
without
ladies
any
of the mall.
complications.
It means that you can moonwalk across.
Yeah, that is definitely what that means.
You walk with incredible style.
A crit fail would be a silly walk from Monty Python.
Or your leg kind of gives out in the middle, but you're fine anyway, and you just continue forward.
Right.
I guess a crit fail would be stumbling or falling.
Just stopping for no particular reason.
Right, you just stop and see a flower on the ground like,
a walk
ooh.
would be not walking. All right. How did the guards do? Are they dead?
Sudden
No.
Charlie horse.
You start walking,
Yes.
brisk walk. You're making it across. 2 of them on either side of you, also doing well, running across. 1 trips and falls flat on his face, and he grabs you as he's falling.
Teleport.
Give me a
Teleport.
acrobatics check.
Oh.
Also good. Okay.
Do these guards not know how to fucking walk?
They're scared.
Actually, that's not what I want to do, because that would be dodging him, correct?
Essentially.
You dodge his grab.
The acrobatics check is to see if you maintain balance, which you have.
Right. But that's not what I want to do. I would actually like to try to keep him on his feet.
Okay.
What would I need to roll in order to do that?
Strength check.
Sleight of hand.
Pulling his dick out is not
That's a
the answer.
save.
Sleight of hand. To take
And I
the
do
top
have
of
proficiency in
everything up.
strength, so
Okay.
that's not helpful. I guess it was you just remove the proficiency, right?
So that is a total of 6.
Mm,
So you try to grab him and bring him to his feet, only for you to topple over. The two guards next to you kind of like stop and look to each other to see what to do.
I yelled, "Don't stop!"
They hesitantly continue on down the way. You see one of the creatures heading towards you guys.
Right. So that was a round.
Right.
So that was 6 seconds. I said we win at 15. So we have 45 seconds.
So you still have 30 seconds.
So a round to get up and a round to move would only be 12 more seconds.
Don't think of this in combat terms. This isn't a combat encounter. This is a skill check.
can I react?
What do you want to do something? This isn't combat. There is no reaction ability. This is just you can do something.
This is why I asked.
I would like to roll all the way to the other side. Fucking up. Roll with me, boy!
I was gonna.
Roll with me, baby.
I was gonna cast haste on Wolf, but I guess he's rolling. So
He's gonna
Okay.
be like Ramus. He's just gonna be.
Give me
Sad.
give me a
Yeah, you think about it.
acrobatics check.
Doing it.
You just scream, "Roll with me!" And the two of you roll all the way across to the other side, just behind the two guards in front of you.
Oh,
Just
I'm
as
laughing.
one of the creatures goes barreling past.
I get up, and of course I say, and that's how we roll.
literal.
You
Yeah,
see
I
Dio
guess a
clapping on the
silence
other
and a
side.
cough is the appropriate response to that.
Right. That was.
Thanks for that.
Shep, can you send me a link to the music that you wanted to play so that I could just play it in the background? Doesn't help anyone but me and the stream. Or just tell me what it's called so I can look it up. Oh, perfect.
Just mute all of us, and we can just listen to it on your stream.
Yeah, but the
That's good for the stream.
delay is gonna take forever.
Ah, that's true. It's not worth it.
Alright, who's next?
Hi.
Alright.
Not to be outdone by his amazing roll, I'm just gonna do cartwheels all the way across.
It wasn't a stunt to try and outdo.
I don't think you understand the relationship that Rio and I have.
You're right, I
Give
don't.
me an acrobatics check. Alright, and now give me an athletics check with, I guess, double advantage? Roll 3 times and take the best? Well, each of those had advantage. So that's 6 times. So that was a 15, a 17, and another 17. So 19. Okay. Now let me roll. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Okay. One of them just goes sprinting past everyone He's beyond you. He's beyond the two guards next to you. The other two mostly maintain speed with your crazy cartwheel nonsense going across. You end your cartwheel with a small jump, and then you land on the other side. Extend your arms out like some kind of Olympic gymnast. Dio doesn't clap.
I clap really loud.
Score from the judges.
Oh, and a 3.8 from the East German judge.
Ace, did you get the,
Yes.
Alright, who's next? Another one goes past. You wait your 30 seconds.
I'll go.
She will go.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, not with advantage, because you do not have any speed boost. Okay. So two of your guards seem to make it okay. One of them, however, trips and falls in the center of the road again.
Sorry, you were
What did you-
cutting off on my end. I didn't hear anything you said.
Two of the guards you're traveling with are matching your speed. Perfectly fine. One of them trips and falls.
What do I have to
Then
roll to
turn-
try and prop him before he falls?
You try and prop him before he falls.
Yeah, so he doesn't hit the ground.
It's
Give
strength,
me a acrobatics check.
or not.
Did it work? Did they go?
No, it did not go. Well, not
Athletics.
on my screen.
There
There
it
it
is.
You turn around and try to prop him up, but he ends up knocking you over as well. You're now both prone. The two guards have kept running.
These are really the flummiest guards ever.
What do you do? Time's ticking.
Could I use Bardic Inspiration on him?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna get up and start
Mhm.
running, and as I'm doing that, I am screaming at him, "Get up so you don't die here alone!"
That's inspirational.
Roll. Could you roll it for me? The inspiration? No, the inspiration.
What's
What die is
the
it?
D10?
D10? You know, I'll just roll. Also good. Okay, so he gets up and starts running. Give me an athletics check. With advantage because you're halfway there already. You know, I'll just make it a lower amount. So give me an athletics check, normal.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You both, he jumps up and starts running right behind you. You get to the other side a couple seconds before he does, and just as he steps onto the other side, one of the creatures goes barreling past him, and you can feel the wind it creates as it passes by.
Thank God.
Who's next?
We'd hate to lose any of these guards.
These are people you know.
No, they're not. They don't even
They're
have names.
NPCs. NPCs aren't real.
So I shout across the 45 feet, and I go, Kiev,
What?
mark my brother.
Does he mean with
Hunter's
Hunter's
mark?
Mark?
Yeah, that way if they take some, we can find them. Because
Oh, I
if we
see
lose
what you-
him, we don't know where the hell we're going.
I'll do it if it's needed. I can do that on the fly.
Because you know wherever he is for what? 8 hours or
it's
something like that?
Not yet. It turns into that. It's 10-minute concentration right now, so we'd have to be quick.
Why didn't we go around this fuck city?
What does that take from me, though? That's a spell slot, or?
Yeah, it's a level 2 spell.
I don't do
It's not Hunter's Mark. It's locate object.
Never mind. He's not worth
it.
it.
If it looks like it's gonna grab him, put it on.
I will.
I guess
I
it's
will.
because outside of the city and roads, it's...
I
Love you,
suppose
brother.
traveling with you then. He gives you a glare back.
Hey, Dio. I think he meant hold person right in the middle of the street. What do you think? Kid.
Would it be the only noble I've killed with old person?
We don't talk about Evernight. Tiny morbid volcanoes.
No.
Oh, tiny moment. That's a man that never was.
Right? So are you going next, Varys, or you want me?
You go. I'll go last.
I'll go. Who's with me?
3 guards and Dio.
3 guards and Dio. So I'm gonna put Dio right in front of me,
Alright?
So you can run his ass over?
so I can do the thing if I have
Just
to.
carry the fucker.
Well, that'll be
Dio
the thing
rolls
if
a
anybody
natural one.
falls.
I see this.
It trips everybody.
Did he do that, like, stepping off the curb, he fell down?
No! He'll fall down at the most inopportune time.
Alright.
Good.
Now give me an athletics check.
I should just compel duel with him right now. I don't have that prepared. Athletics check. Athletics. Where the hell? There it is. That's the one I'm good at.
Alright. So you all start running across, and about halfway there, Dio trips. And then because he's in front, he starts rolling, and he trips one of his own guards, who falls into you. Now, you're strong enough to not be knocked away by it. You're just that massive. So you just kind of shrug him off. But now, one guard and Dio are on the ground. The other 2 guards are kind of like looking at you to see what they should do.
So I'm gonna point at the guard that's on the ground and tell the other 2, get him and get on. And I will grab Dio.
Should have sounded like Gandalf and been like, run, you fools!
Rip him up off the ground and set him on his feet, and we will run. And I will keep a hand on his arm, or on like the back of his shoulder,
The
or
2
something.
guards grab the 3rd guard, hoist him to his feet, and start running.
I shout to Varus, rough terrain!
Okay. And then I'm going to turn to the path of the oncoming insectoid creatures and cast Ice Storm.
Alright.
Not
Why
like
are you getting their aggro?
I'm not casting directly on them, I'm casting on their path so that it's rough terrain.
Right.
So that damage is literally being done against no one, but yeah, I still had to roll it.
But wild magic could have happened.
But wild magic could have happened, as per usual.
You could have been a potted plant.
Could have.
Or the unicorn could have shown him. Be like,
Dude,
whoa,
what?
bro, what?
I missed that unicorn.
Every fucking time Wild Magic shows up, I want it to be the fucking unicorn.
Anyways,
45, right? That's 45.
Was it 45? I forget.
give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
All right, you hoist Dio back to his feet, and then the two of you need to start running again. Dio's gonna roll athletics again. He starts to run, but then his shoelaces are tied, and he ends up tripping again.
All right, how much time do I have?
It's getting closer. 15. Well, no, because of ice storm, you've got about 20 seconds left.
All right, well, let's do it again, and I'm going to pick him up. How close are we to the other side?
You're about 3/4 of the way.
Throw him.
Okay, so
Fucking just throw him.
like 12 feet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll pick him up and see if I can just throw him in that direction and get you guys
Give
to catch
me
him
an
and pull him
attack
over.
roll using strength.
Really?
Yeah.
How do I do that without rolling a weapon?
Just roll a weapon that's not a +1 weapon. So
I
just roll a
don't-
non-magic weapon.
Oh,
I'll just use this
like-
attack roll.
like a javelin?
Javelin could work, yeah.
Or I'll do quarterstaff. Well.
Okay.
Where's that when we have fights?
And just throw him across. He goes flying, and then he twists in the air and ends up landing on his feet on the other side.
Oh, you're limber then.
Now give me an athletics check. No, wait, you already passed yours. You come running up behind him and get to the other side. And then another one of those creatures goes past you.
I grab the collar of my shirt and I go, call. Thank you, Keith.
I had it under control.
And thank you, Varus!
I wave.
Alright?
Alright, so just me
You guys
then,
I'm
eh?
traveling with don't look so bad now, do they?
Dio grumbles.
I promised I'd never toss another dwarf, but whatever you are doesn't count.
He's not.
No, that's literally what I would have said, though.
Oh. Elf, you.
Alright, well. I'm looking at the remaining 3 guards that are in my group. Do they appear to be very physically fit?
Pretty much. They all seem to be around the same level of physical fitness.
Alright.
Better than average humans, but still non-heroic people.
Right. Okay. I cast haste on myself.
Alright.
And then I'm going to be approximately 5 feet behind the line of them. I'm going to wait for one of these motherfuckers to fuck up.
Alright.
And I'm telling them if they do, I am dragging them across the road at top speed. While I have haste on.
Alright.
For
They
all
all
of those...
seem quite concerned by this. And so they go running across, escaping all kinds of breaks in the road and divots that could cause them to trip. And they make it to the other side much faster than any of the others did. The real question is, what's happening to you? Give me an athletics check with advantage.
I'll do that. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't think there's anything I can do to not make this suck. The best I could do was... Alright.
You very quickly run across with them. You're all there in record time. You have enough time to watch the thing just go by.
Alright.
Everyone is now across the street.
I hold up my hand and then I immediately sit down on the sidewalk and look as if I have run like thousands of yards.
So, FYI, roosts were the best choice because we only have to do that one more time instead of 1, 5, 6, 7 times.
Right.
That was barely doable the one time.
Right.
So, it's currently 9:57. Do we want to stop here?
Actually, do we want to try to make camp and do a long rest? Is that a thing we can do?
I wouldn't mind. I'm always down for a long rest. If there's a safe place to do it, one of these buildings we can clear out a room and secure it.
There's a building right here. What does this building look like?
Ah, I'm back.
It appears to be some kind of small shop. There is a big, or was a big window in the front. A mostly, or presumably mostly glass door. All the glass is missing, though. Well,
And
mostly
what about the
gone.
other building?
The other building appears to be a very large, mostly brick. Not a lot of windows here, but there appears to be a very large door.
All right, let's go in there real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what's up.
All right. Is everyone going in?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Mm-hmm.
Decoy? Mia?
Yeah, I'll go in.
All right.
Going in as well.
All right. So you all enter. There appears to be some kind of... There's machinery everywhere. It's very dusty, but it mostly looks untouched. You all suddenly hear a bell ringing. I need wisdom saving throws from everyone.
Oh, good. I'm good at those.
Yeah, right?
Except for Mia.
I am good at those this time.
Oh, whoops. I still had advantage. That was my first roll anyway.
That's why we didn't do it, because you have to go in and change it to advantage every time.
Yeah.
You can set it off from that after
Yeah,
you roll.
that doesn't work. Every time like, for example, I have it set already to automatically revert. It does not work.
Okay.
That's why we weren't using it. But we could literally just hit the button twice, too.
Right.
Right.
Oh.
What did I say? Wisdom save.
I just saw what my
Okay.
level 11 increase is.
All right. So Rio, Mr. Denacht, and Dio all suddenly see a wonderful world in
Wait,
front.
don't we get a bonus because of
Hey,
in
oh.
door?
Yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah, you should, actually.
Yeah, they should
There
get a
we go.
bonus because they're
If you're
hanging
close
around.
to me.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, we
so you
all went in
also
around the
this,
same
this
time.
wonderful world in front of you with
You didn't.
Hang
a
on.
running
Dark,
stream and
are they close enough to me to get that R of protection bonus from me? Because on saving throws, that'd be a
I'm
plus
just gonna
3.
say no, just because we're
Okay.
just moving along with it.
Okay.
Running stream, bright green grass, and these nice wooden tables in front of you. And you have this urge to go towards these tables. There's nice, lovely chairs there. Dio goes ahead and sits down at one. And then there are all these lovely little creatures there. And they're telling him, hit this button. And he's like, okay. And he hits the button. And they're like, yay! And he's like, "Ooh, this is so much fun!" And then they tell him to hit this button, and he does it, and it was like, "Yay!" It's like, "Ooh, this is so great!"
All right.
This is what I see?
This is what you see.
What
I
do
don't trust talking
and
animals.
Enoch also see.
What do I see?
Yeah, what do Varys and I see? And I think
You guys see Dio, Mr. Denok, and Rio start walking over towards these chairs, these dusty old chairs with these like metal desks in front of them, and they start like pattering on it, touching it, poking it all over, and then you hear the machinery in this room suddenly come to life, and it starts moving things. It like takes boxes and opens them up and retrieves things from them and warps them and makes them into specific shapes and then hands them off, and then the next hand changes them and changes it to a different shape, and finally the last hand comes in, and then it creates a what is this one? For what? And it creates a what appears to be a lock, right? A very sturdy metal lock that would go into a door.
Okay. I go over to Rio and I try to shake him awake. Rio, you shouldn't be touching strange metal things in a factory.
I see animals that are talking.
Yes.
I don't trust you! Food shouldn't talk! Bad food!
Well, you see whatever it is that you would find trusting, that you would trust emphatically. And without hesitation.
I guess I see the captain, because I became a cat, I really don't trust anyone but
Okay.
people I'm
So you
close
see
with.
the captain, and he's like, "Yar, Rio, you gotta touch these buttons here."
I'm Captain, what are you? What, Captain, how did you... Yeah, I'll hit that button, Captain.
You're
what are you
suddenly
doing?
on his ship.
What are you... You should be on the ship. You're fast, Captain.
Yar,
How'd you get so
I'd be
fast?
very fast. No, you've got to be fast too, Rio.
I'm hitting this one, too? Which button?
This button here.
All right, Captain.
And so you start hitting the buttons as well.
Guys,
What
the
does Mr. Denok
captain's
see?
here. How did he do
Uh,
that?
I'm shaking Rio and being like, Rio, you need to stop touching this thing.
What does Mr. Denok trust in?
money.
Rabbits.
Money.
Talking money piles.
So you see money piles all over
Or
this desk.
better yet, like he could be like on a game show, like push that button, and then every time he pushes it, money rains down on him, and he's just like, yeah, I'm pushing the button.
I'm your host, John Orson.
John Orson? No way!
We're here today to see if Mr. Denok can push that button. Let's see it,
Push
Mr. Denok.
the button.
I can push a button. Anything for you, John Orson.
You hit the buttons, and oh, it starts raining money, and everyone's clapping. Well, he pushed the button, but can he push it again for our daily double? And you push the other button, everyone's going crazy. Outside, everyone sees these, metallic, magical hands crafting these locks and putting them down this belt that moves them along and then into boxes.
Yo, no shit. If work was really like that, I would not mind.
Right? Well, that basically is my work.
Um,
Just, without the celebration or the good times or the,
right.
Anything wonderful?
What they really need to figure out is how to gamificate that shit so that every time you get something correct, you just see like fucking solitaire fireworks or something.
Right.
That's all we ask for, really.
Cool guy, Minesweeper Black.
Anyway, so
Well, the thing about that, though, is that if we had a system that could tell us if we did it correct or not, we would have a system that could do it for us.
that's true too. Machines
Well,
could just be
obviously,
doing it.
They don't.
Well, right, because magic.
Because it's magic, right?
Anyway, so
Does the shaking me do anything?
yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, you can re-roll your wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Can I be closer to Kiev when I do it?
Sure. We'll say Kiev walked over too.
+3.
All right, 22.
All right, you suddenly wake up and realize this isn't the ship, and the captain's not here at all.
This is not your beautiful house.
I knew the captain wasn't that fast.
Welcome back, Rio. What about the captain?
Oh, the cat told me to hit a bunch of buttons,
Oh,
which I apparently did actually do.
yeah, there was something about these metal desks in front of you that you were pushing, and then the arms came to life. Anyway, I'm sure the other two are experiencing something similar. We should probably wake them up. And
So
so
you-
Can't wake up.
no, shut up. So I start shaking
You
the other
wake them
two.
up before you go.
Oh,
Instead
no.
of leaving on
Rip.
them. Okay. Anyways,
Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Sorry.
Rip.
So is this a lock factory?
wake them up. And as you do, and as no one's pushing the buttons, the machinery slowly dies down.
Yeah, it looks like the machines are designed to make locks for some reason.
Are we going to call it here soon?
Yeah. I was just trying to find us a building that was semi-safe to sleep in.
Okay.
Apparently, this
You
building
guys-
just wants to make you work.
Okay.
Dark, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan like this shit out for all of these red square buildings?
Maybe.
Damn,
so,
man.
So I'm assuming that we're not going back to the cow building. What the fuck was up with that?
It's harvesting meat for something.
I mean,
Oh,
I could.
well, go
We
ahead.
ma-
I've sort of guessed at what this is. This is
Yeah,
sort
I-
of like a modernization of a demon city. But something clearly happened in the war that destroyed most of it.
Dark, what were you saying?
Spoilers?
Sorry.
Yeah, probably what was up with the cow place. I assumed that the machines were doing it. What it was is that once we came into another building, the school, it's automated, and
Right.
that was an automated meat producing plant. There is somewhere in the city with a shit ton of meat.
Right.
Yeah, but I want to know what's up with that.
And I would guess that the street sweepers were some kind of curfew system that was put into place because of the war, and they just have not fucking stopped.
Yeah, that is disconcerting.
So everybody is probably being put in a safe place.
Hopefully.
Or they're being turned into more meat.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a long rest here.
All right. So we want to leave it there?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, how much XP for making a cow with an ass face or an ass face cow? Or however
Wait
you
a
like it?
second. Did I give you guys like 500 XP last time for quote unquote saving the cow?
That's may have been what you said, yes.
Hey, we saved the cow.
Which is why I was confused why Mr. Duck stabbed him if we saved him and you gave us XP for it, but
Because he healed right afterward.
Yeah, I do remember that extra 500 XP being tacked on. Shrug?
So 5,000 for getting the cow back on the table, right?
Right, we saved the city.
1,000 XP to everyone.
Alright then.
Minus 500 because you didn't save the cow, so only 500 XP.
Aww.
But what about 500 XP for that sweet fucking back somersault?
We did save Dio. He stumbled
Just
twice.
give me the damn number. Stop negotiating with the man.
500.
Is it 500?
500 XP. Got it.
Thank you.
67.
Not like-
That's not correct, by the way.
Yeah, Kiev's isn't gonna be correct. He missed
Right.
two sessions.
Right. My experience didn't get
67002.
Right.
somebody.
I
Somebody
got
else
you.
do it.
I got you.
Thank you.
052. Where did you get 002?
I don't know. I didn't have the 5 in there. Oops.
Background.
Criminal.
There we go.
What the fuck? Oh.
All
So,
right.
audience, what do you think's going on? Tell us in the comments now. Or chat box. Whatever. Alignment neutral.
Big Dick Johnson.
No, that's
your-
Big Dig Johnson.
My fault.
Yeah, we really need to run like an evil campaign. That would be so much fun.
I just saw Big, the D, and Johnson, so I just made some leaps.
There we go.
There it is. I know this many languages.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching our Dungeons and Dragons shenanigans. Tune in next week, starting around the same time, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for more of the Throne Shatter campaign. And if you have any questions or comments, I have a Discord server, and a bunch of us hang out and game there, so feel free to join it. That information is down in my profile on Twitch. Also, if you are in the Discord, please feel free to leave comments or suggestions in the suggestion channel, and we will read them before next session. So, thank you all very much, and have a good night.